Okay, good evening and welcome. If you're joining us, can't see nothing at the moment on the stream, but anyway, we'll make a start. I'm a bit late, actually, 10 minutes late. Makes a change, doesn't it? A few issues I've had this evening, once again, with Microsoft Flight Simulator. For some reason, it didn't want to open up any of the external panels, like the radio controls and views and stuff like that. So we're in the middle of booting it up at the moment. Let's have a look how far we have got. We can take that screen off. Right, we've just arrived in the hangar. Although advertised as a British Airways flight, we are doing this EasyJet tonight. So we're at Gatwick, and we'll take one of the closest stands. 121, so it's departure. Condition going to do it as a daytime flight, so it'd be a midday departure. We're going at around about 11 o'clock. If we can get this slider to go the way we want to go. There you go. Well, 9 minutes past. That's closest, damn it. Keep the live weather, so it will reflect on the weather that we've had today. Bit of live traffic in there as well. And, right, let's get that started. Let's see if it's going to start up properly this time. I don't know what's done with it, because I've not changed any settings. Other than updates fly-by-wire. Maybe that's an issue, I don't know, but I'm still on the the developer version at the moment. There was another update today, so I'd just done that before I started last time. I don't think it's something to do with that. I think it's something to do with the graphic drivers and some of the DLSS settings, but we'll see. I've done a full reboot, and hopefully this time it's going to work, but you never know with Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can never replicate anything the same way. Right, okay, so here we are at Gatwick. That's right, 11:09. Right, that's a good start. We got the pushback. Not seeing... that's on. Yeah. Okay. So that started. Well, that was what the problem was then. Camera. We can get that on the screen now as well. That's cool. Let's stick that over there. And the radio's over there. Oh, that was pushback, wasn't it? That's the radio. So we need to pop that out. There you go. Stick that over there. There you go. So yeah, that's why I do these live. You see all warts and all the problems that we encounter. Just to let you know that if you're having the same issues, you're not the only one in the world that may be having these issues. Good evening, Kevin. How you doing? All right, mate. How you doing? Yeah, as well as can be, mate. It's Friday. Put it this way. So yeah, hope you're well as well. You must be on your way to Lanzarote soon, aren't you? Was it a couple of weeks? Right, so that's on. Managed to get that on as well. Okay, I can close that OBS screen down. Let's get an external view, see how we're doing out here. Marvellous. Right, so, yeah, the only thing I did mess around with last time was the graphic settings. Put DLSS settings on, which gives better upscaling, and yeah, I think that's doing the trick. It's much smoother. Gatwick was one of those airports that really suffered badly with frame rates. This is one of the off the flightsim.to website, and it did used to struggle with this, and now it's pretty smooth. Quite impressed. Right, should we get some traffic in, because it's going to be pretty boring if it's just us. So let's populate. I turn off Microsoft default AI traffic. It's crap, and I don't know if you can see that on screen. No, I don't think you can. Traffic controller, which is from AIG, Alpha India Group, and yeah, and it's actually real time. So whatever time you've set this to, it will set the traffic up for that time of day with real world flights. 2 weeks Thursday, mate. Can't wait. Nice one. We will be doing that return flight this Sunday. Now I've got the graphics card sorted out. And yeah, so I think that's 3 o'clock, isn't it? On a Sunday it leaves Lanzarote. So we're doing that. I think it's Jet 2. Seeing that we haven't got a 737 available yet, there was some news on the PGMD 737 for MSFS2020 is due imminent this year, but they're being playing it close to their chest. I don't think we're going to see it until late spring, early summer, but I'm looking forward to that. I do love the PMNG aircraft, PMND aircraft. I used to have it on FSX, the 737, and yeah, it was a really well detailed and constructed aircraft. Still be flying the A320. I'm getting to love this thing. Wasn't really into A320s, never flew one until 2020 come out, and yeah, grown quite accustomed to it. It's quite a lazy aeroplane, really. It does most of it for you. Right, so there is Alpha India. Oh, that's not booted up yet. Oh, we got so traffic must have just booted up. We've got something coming in there on 26 left. What is that? Let's have a look. It's the. I hope it ain't a default Microsoft piece of traffic. That means I've got it switched on. No, it's not. Okay, so AIG is slowly kicking in. What is that? A TUI flight coming from somewhere, probably like Palma de Mallorca or Canary Islands. Right, so effectively it's 11 o'clock in the morning here at Gatwick. We'll be leaving around about midday-ish for this flight down to Gibraltar. Oh, there they go. Everything's loading in now. So we've got a load of EasyJet on this terminal, mixed in with some Ryanair and BA. Oh, what else have we got there? What's that airline there? That looks a bit retro, that. Looks like something private. Yeah, which means it's going to get busy in a minute. Bloody hell, yeah, there is a lot of traffic here today. Okay, right. Right, so without further ado, let's get in the cockpit and start getting some stuff started up. Let's get the batteries on. The batteries. We want the APU on. Get that warmed up. And nav logo. Put strobe to auto for now. Get the ideas, the navigation stuff all ready and aligned up. Hopefully we should be able to hear that APU kicking in. Yeah, there it is. Marvellous. There she goes, giving it some beans. Right, so we should have some power in the cockpit. Ah, there we go. Everything's on. Right, okay, marvellous. Right, so no smoking signs on. Emergency exit lights are armed. I didn't turn the APU bleed on, but we don't need it yet. Obviously the APU bleed we use is the sort of compressed air that the APU generates for starting the engines. We certainly don't need that yet. We're not quite there. Right, let's get the all the overhead and the main panel lighting sorted out. So there's the integral lighting on there. Crew supply is on. Moving down to the next panel, just brighten this up a little bit here for the center upper console. That's nice. Captain displays on the PFDs turned up. Upper ECAM, turn that up a bit. Lower ECAM, that can be the same. Little bit of flood. Integrated lights for the pedestal. Marvellous. Speed brake automatic. Right, let's get the flight plan sorted out. Get that loading up. Right, okay. Let's import that flight plan. Right, so a couple of things. Well, is that in? Yeah, EGKK Gatwick to Gibraltar. I forget who requested this flight now. Was it RC Cosplay or someone like that? I think he may have suggested this flight. And thanks, RC Cosplay, because there's absolutely no ILS or anything at one of the most dodgiest airports you can land at. So it's all going to be manual, which is going to certainly test me. As I say, only previous to the last, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I've been flying this, mostly in automatic, just trying to get to grips with all the systems that have been updated on this. I've not flown this on a manual landing. God. Blimey, when was it? July last year. Flight dynamics have slightly changed, but anyway, I'm probably making excuses now, and it's time we'll give it a go. So probably Friday night wasn't the best night to pick to test a manual landing, because I tend to have a beer or two on a Friday and a Saturday, but it might have the opposite effect. It might calm my nerves. So right, 18 minutes past 11 UTC. Let's start getting the right now. Is this FMG updated? Let's have a look. The AIIC plan didn't update. Right, that's it. Good. 27th of January to 23rd of Feb. For some reason, yesterday it just wouldn't update. I just think, you know, in terms of Airbuses, I've probably got the dodgiest one that left the factory on a Friday afternoon in France. It has a mind of its own. Okay, right, so that's fine. Back to the Atsu menu, AOC, init. Let's go to init. EGKK LXGB. ETA says around about 2 hours 28 minutes. We're hoping to beat that today. Keep it around about the 2 hour 10 minute mark, I think, normally. Doors 11:09. Well, we're not going to make that. That's the OC. Weights and balances. Let's send that. I think, yeah, we better start getting passengers on board now. Now, self-loading cargo is probably going to be. Oh, what's happened here? It's probably going to be confused because of the timings. Giving out sound pack. Right, we are EasyJet today, so we use the EasyJet sound pack. Is it worth putting this in? Because I could change the times, couldn't I? Import from Simbrief. Right, departure time 12. Now, so I said half an hour is. Oh, let's just see if it goes with that. It probably won't. It's probably going to confuse the hell out of it. Yeah, it thinks we're departing in 17 hours. Okay, never mind. We can live with that. Let's stick that out of the way. Okay, that's up there. We've got self-loading cargo. We've got that in. We've got that done. Marvellous. Right, okay. Let's crack on with this. Just check the next page. That's fine. Start boarding.
Hi Penny, we're happy to get going. So, as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start to let the passengers board.
It's Penny this evening. Right, okay. Init request.
No problem.
Why is it giving us a British Airways? Oh, yeah, because on the... Damn. Right, we're EasyJet 277, aren't we? That's because the jetway's not connected. Right, baggage, catering. There you go. Now, fuel. Let's turn that down because that's going to do my head in. Right, so yeah, I need to change that. EZ 277. Go in there. Okay, it's happy with that now. Marvellous. Right, performances we'll do after we've done the flight plan so it can work out. There is our flight plan. I do believe we're leaving 26 left. Departure 26 left. And we are Nova 1M is our departure route today. Nova 1M, there you go. Let's whack that in there. Via, is it Bognor or Southampton? Nova, I thought it was Sam's. Is it? Should be Southampton. Nim 1. Well, that's not there. Hold up a minute. Let's look. We've got Hazel, Nimda, Midhurst. No, Midhurst can't be the departure point. Surely not. Mim, Lambourne. No, not Lambourne. I thought we got Sam here. Well, I'm not. No, we'll just go out via Nova 1M. Sod it. We won't bother with that. Let's just have a quick look at what that departure looks like. See if it looks anything like what's on. Yeah, that looks fine. If I go to. Ah, damn it. I need Navigraph up, don't I? Oh, God. Excuse me, guys, while I still sort myself out here. Oh, we can drink and drive here on a Friday. It's only EasyJet. Right, okay. Well, let's get the flight planning on here, and we can get a better look as to what departure it gave us. Well, that is looking good. I know why. Right, let's Nova 1M. So let's just get the charts up for that. Standard departure. Nova 1M departures. There we go. Let's pin that to the map. Northma. That's what it's saying. Northma. Okay. And at initial departures 4,000. So on here, departure. Oh dear. 26 left. Northma 1M. And now, what did that say on Simbrief? What have we got here? Northma. Let's see if that's in this list. Northma 1M. There we go. So we're going via that. Yeah, it is 1M. Yeah, Northma. Okay, we'll insert that. Bosh. Right, okay. Northma Midhurst. Northma Nimble. Let's just see. So Midhurst, Northma, what's that there? Nibda. That's it. Right, so we're spot on with our departure, and as you can see, out to the southwest here, and departure over sort of Southampton past the Isle of Wight. Nice. Right, so we've got an initial climb to 4,000. Bung that into the computer. Hopefully the computer say yes. So there we go, there's our constraints there. So we stay at 4,000 until we get to Nibda. And then, yeah, we can go up. What's our cruising altitude today? Let's have a look. We're up to 37,000 feet. today. Okay. No speed restrictions on the way up by the looks of it. 210 on initial climb. Well, because that's a constraint, if I have the constraints button switched on here, the flight computer should handle that for us on ascent. So he was late, Kevin, was he? You've been watching him take off from Lanzarote, but he didn't take off till 3:15. Right, yeah, well, that's probably quite adept for us, because we never get off on the air, in the air on time. If it ain't cargo doors and cabin doors that cause our delays, it's graphics crashes and things like that. So, right, okay, so let's check the rest of this flight plan while we can. Do I need that much resolution on it? Let's turn that down a bit. Make sure there's no discontinuities in there. So out from Gatwick, over Midhurst, and then we fly. Oh no, don't want you yet. Go away. Down to Southampton. Oh, there was a flight discontinuity there. Let's get rid of that. So clear, clear, clear. Bosch. Why did that not clear? Try again. Clear. Right, okay, that's joined that little bit up there. Marvellous. Decel. Flight plan discontinued. Just get rid of that. Clear that. Bosch. Right, I'm going to do all the... well, see, the thing is, there won't be for Gibraltar. You're very much on your own. You get a radar vector, and that will be it. It's like, right, okay, as long as you're below, I think it's 2,500 feet. Wow. Well, here we go. Anything can happen. Let's whack that back to ARC. So we're ready there. How are we doing passenger-wise? 49 passengers to go. So what have we got? We've got 157 passengers this evening. Right, okay. La 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 la. How's it looking outside? Everyone happy? Yeah, you're loading up. Boys, how's it going with the suitcases? Nice. Yep, extra sausage rolls today, please, from the catering truck. Oh, we've got a big BA there. How's the queue for the runway? Oh, it's alright at the moment. Lisa took off. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I suppose about lunchtime it's not too bad at Gatwick. It's first thing in the morning that's it's crazy. You watch. The minute we go, who's that? Let's have a look. The minute we go, all this lot want to take off.
Ready. Once everyone is on board, we're happy for you to close the doors. Thanks.
Vueling Airways from Spain.
Hi there. Thanks for letting me know. We're almost complete.
Right, okay, so let's get rid of the baggage, get rid of the catering. We don't need power. Oh, I know what we've got to do, and it's probably one of the most important things, is gathering winter fuel. Have to find out what our fuel is. Right, what have we got in the tank at the moment? I don't think that's really relevant. Okay, let's stick that to there. Let's go to the OFP and just have a quick check. Oh, I'm going to have to move. Right, so get in your seat. That's the closer one. Or is it? No, that one is. Alright, okay, let's see what our fuel is today. Let's just scroll up there. Trip 15 minutes total 8201, 8.2 tons. A210, that'll do. Right, okay, let's get that started. Estimated 6 minutes. Ideas are all ready. Okay, let's check that that's being loaded in. 410, 4100, 4120. Right, okay, so we've got 6 minutes on there. And I think we should be just about ready to depart. Oh boy. Right, what have I done with the first officer? Is he doing... No, he's not doing comms yet, so I'll just stick him up there a minute. Let's see. Let's just confirm that's the correct runway I've got lined up. Should be. Where are we going? We're departing to the south. Right, so the jetway should be disappearing. Go on. There it goes. See, I think we've sussed the doors now. Yeah, I think we've finally cracked it. Yeah, this is a new Neo, A320 Neo, with the LEAP engines, meant to be energy efficient. And very quiet. But they take a long time to start up. Right, so there's not much we can do at the moment until the fuel's done. We're still refueling. Oh, we ain't got that long to go. Okay, so is there anything else I need to check? Right. QNH is correct. Whilst that's doing that, we could get a weather report off as reference. So you got MCDU, ATSU, AOC, weather request. We just want Gibraltar. I'm going to keep LEMG because I've got a nasty feeling if the weather is bad down there and we have to go do a go around, I will divert. I think that's Malaga. So we could end up in Malaga, and it wouldn't be the first time. Because I remember last time trying to do a manual landing at Gibraltar, I did have to divert because we didn't have the fuel. Right, so we'll do Gibraltar and Malaga's weather. Oh, send. That's not... Oh, brain fart. Right, okay. Back to the OC menu. Receive messages. Wait for that to pop up. What else we got to do? What else? I have to get my checklist up.
Shamrock 246, continue taxi.
It could be a bumpy flight over the Pyrenees. Certainly during the day.
Shamrock 246, hold position, caution the Airbus A319 on final.
What's going on here? No, didn't want that. Go back. Messages. That one. There we are. Right, okay, so METAR information. LXGB, let's have a look at that. Oh, ooh, 21 knots of wind. Oh, compared to Malaga, 9 knots. Oh, man, let's hope that improves, because otherwise I could see us diverting here. Fuel. Should we top that with fuel? Oh, we'll play it by ear. Right, let's print that off. 21 knots. I was hoping it was going to be a bit calmer than that. And of course, around the rock, I mean, you might get 21 knots of wind, but the gusts can be particularly strong and unpredictable. The gusts just go in any direction around that rock. Yeah, and I wonder bloody, what's his name? Requested this. Must have wanted a laugh. Right, so we got Broken Cloud, QNH 1026, few clouds at Malaga. Malaga's looking good. Yeah, see, we got strong turbulence here, Darwin KWHT. Bloody hell. All right, well, we'll see. That could change by the time we get down there. I'm not going to look at it too negatively at the moment. We'll get down there, suck it and see. Right, so we're nearly fueled up now. Ready to, oh, we are fueled up. Okay. Yeah, 21 knots, man. So the route down, let's have a look. It's looking pretty clear. Probably pretty clear until we get down to Gibraltar.
Ground speed bird 2271 heavy requesting the end of pushback. Speed bird 2271 heavy request to end pushback received.
Told you, when we're ready to go, everyone else is starting to go now by the sound of it. Right, how are we doing up here? So, we'll get the pumps on ready.
Gatwick ground speed bird 2271 heavy with Golf ready to taxi IFR.
APU bleed.
Speed bird 2271 heavy taxi to an hold short of runway 26 right via taxiway Lima November November Alpha Papa Juliet Papa Alpha November.
Right, let's get them two on the doors.
Tower on 134.2 when ready. Bowling 7108 continue taxi.
Bloody hell. Must be.
Taxi to and hold short runway 26 right using taxiway Lima November November Alpha Papa Juliet Papa Alpha November.
No, they're taking off alright. We'll be alright.
Roger, bowling 7108.
A200. Okay, that's right on there. What was it? 156 on board. Okay. Right.
WestJet 1 heavy taxi to gate 69er via taxiway Echo cross runway 08 right Delta cross runway 26 right Romeo Juliet Quebec.
Come on, Violine, get. Bloody hell. Right, let's get a request in.
Gatwick ground EasyJet 367 request taxi for departure to the south with Gulf.
EasyJet 367 taxi to and hold short of runway 26 left using taxiway Juliet Mike. Contact tower on 124.23 when ready. WestJet 1 heavy hold position caution the Airbus A319 on the runway.
Right, that's told us. There we go. So let's get the. Where's the pushback truck gone? Pushback tool is there.
Taxiing to gate 69er using taxiway Echo cross runway 08 right Delta cross runway 26 right Romeo Juliet.
There he goes.
WestJet 1 heavy.
Right, so we're clear of the stairway. Everything else is clear. Let's wait for him to connect up. Back 1 second, hold up.
EasyJet 367, please acknowledge.
Right, okay, sorry about that. There we go. Had to get one of these in. Oh, nice. There we go. Can't afford us at the ready, mate. Right. Back at the cockpits. Let's get that parking brake off. Oh, let's have a look. Wow, so we need to go out. And Juliet, that's this one here, isn't it?
EasyJet 367, did you copy?
Oh, yeah, is that me?
Taxi to and hold short runway 26
Sorry,
left via
so did you
taxiway
get the
Juliet
beer?
Mike EasyJet 367.
WestJet 1 heavy continue taxi.
Right, I think we can go. So if I was.
Roger, WestJet 1 heavy.
Oh, we'll follow this EasyJet here. That's it. Make it easier, will it? Just let him go first. As I was late in replying. Right, so what we need now is beacon light on. Seatbelt signs on.
Bowling 7108 hold position caution other traffic. Bowling 7108 continue taxi. Gatwick ground easy 89er 2 tree with Golf ready to taxi IFR. Easy taxi to and hold short of runway 26 right using taxiway Juliet November Zulu Papa Alpha November. Contact tower
What?
134.2 when ready.
Oh, right, oh, I see.
EZA252 hold position caution, the Boeing 737 on final.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Taxiing hold short
Right, so we'll wait for this to clear and
November Zulu Papa Alpha November EZA923.
we'll just follow him.
7108. EZA923 hold position caution, other traffic.
Oh man, I told you it was going to get busy as we go, didn't I? I don't know what he's doing.
Gatwick ground EZ889er with golf ready to taxi IFR.
See, this is what I don't like about AIG. As soon as they stop and they hold for something, they sort of do this circle thing. I don't know what that's all about.
November Mike. Contact tower on 124.23 when ready. Taxiing to gate 129er using taxiway Echo Cross runway 08 left Tango Juliet Romeo Kilo Kilo Alpha Kilo.
Tell you what,
EZ252.
whilst he's doing that, let's get out of here. I can't wait anymore. So if I reverse out that way, hey,
Call position, WestJet, 1 heavy. Taxi to and hold short runway 26 left by taxiway Kilo Alpha Kilo November Zulu Alpha Alpha November my EZ889er. WestJet 1 heavy hold position caution, the Boeing 737 on final.
right, let's get engine number 1 started.
Ladies
He's
and
on.
gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is a seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that the nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose.
Wow,
and
too much
mouth.
speaking going on.
Hold in place with the strap.
Right, let's get engine
Pull
2
on each
started.
side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Wrap the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside,
Oh
inflate
dear, I
not
needed a
all
beer
at
for
once.
this. Bloody hell,
If
too
it
much going
fails to
on.
inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube.
Right, we need flaps
There is a
1.
light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight with EasyJet.
Okay, let's see how the engine situation's going. Well, he's just starting. QNH, that's okay. Right, set that to max.
Gatwick ground easy. 8437 with golf ready to taxi IFR.
Right, okay, so
437 taxi to and hold
generators
short
available,
right using taxiway
19%.
November Alpha Papa Juliet Papa Alpha November.
We can turn off the
Contact
APU.
tower on 134.23 when ready.
Beacon light's already on. Right, let's get this guy
Gatwick ground Speedbird 267
doing all the comms for me.
golf ready to
Thank
taxi
you.
IFR. Speedbird 2676 taxi to and hold short of runway 26 right via taxiway Juliet Mike Zulu Alpha Alpha November. Contact tower
Juliet
on
Mike
134.23 when ready. WestJet 1 heavy continue taxi. EZA252 continue taxi. Roger WestJet 1 heavy.
November.
Short runway 26 right via taxiway Lima November November Alpha Papa Juliet Papa Alpha November Easy 8437. Gatwick ground speed bird 2788 with Golf ready to taxi IFR.
November is
taxi to and hold
that way.
runway 26 right via taxiway Quebec Bravo Romeo Kilo Papa Juliet Papa Alpha November. Contact tower on 134.2 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 26 right via taxiway Juliet Mike Zulu Alpha Alpha November speed bird 2676. Gatwick ground RYANAIR 114 taxi to the gate. Ryanair 114 taxi to gate 121 using taxiway Echo cross runway 08 right Delta cross runway 26 right Romeo Juliet Zulu November Juliet.
That's 26. Where are we going? 26 left? Yeah.
Taxiing hold short runway 26 right using taxiway.
26 right. Okay, we're down there then.
Papa Juliet Papa Alpha November speed bird 2788.
Oh, he's beat us to it.
Position caution the Airbus A319 on final.
Nope, we're going to beat him. Okay, that's cool.
Hold position caution other traffic.
Yeah, it's your fault, British Airways. Stop.
Taxiing to gate 121 via taxiway Echo cross runway 08 right Delta cross runway 26 right
Mike
Romeo
is
Juliet
straight
Zulu
on.
November
Okay.
Juliet Ryanair 114. Hold position speedbird 2788.
Still trying to push in.
Gatwick ground
Just
speedbird
not quick it.
2610 with Golf ready to taxi IFR. Speedbird 2610 taxi to and hold short of runway 26 right via taxiway Kilo Kilo Alpha Lima November November Alpha Papa Juliet Papa Alpha November. Contact tower on 134.2
Well, I'm glad we're getting out of here before that lot. Jesus. Right, so this should be 26 right.
Taxiing hold short runway 26 right using taxiway Kilo Kilo Alpha Lima November November Alpha Papa Juliet Papa Alpha November Speedbird 2610.
Oh no, I know what we've done. Oh, oh man, oh man. We've made a boo-boo here.
Speedbird 2610 hold position caution.
Oh no, that means they're going to push in front of us. Yeah, we've made a big boo-boo here. Oh, what a spanner. Yeah, I should have had my map open.
Runway 26 right using taxiway Juliet Mike Zulu Alpha Alpha November. Contact tower on 134.2 when ready.
Right, we're going to have to do a naughty here. Do a turn round. Oh, what a complete spanner.
Gatwick Tower dueling
We're going to have to use this.
729 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Munch the tyres up on here.
Following 729 Gatwick Tower. Altimeter tree 0.40 wind 220 at 12. Cleared ILS runway.
Well, I've not flown out of Gatwick for a while, so but I should have known. I made that mistake there. Where that BA plane was going round and round, it's labelled up as 26 left. Well, let's have a look. But where that EasyJet's going in now, right in front of us, that's where we should be. Damn it, man! That was a good job. We've still got 5 minutes. We'll still leave on time. Oh, it's actually 10 minutes, 11:50. Okay. Oh, well, there you go. There's a little bit of tour of the South Terminal at Gatwick.
Following 729er, to follow the aircraft on the runway. Wind 220 at 12. Caution the Airbus A320 landing runway 26 right. Cleared to land runway 26 left.
Right, is that BA again? Let's beat him.
72 exit runway when able. Cleared to land runway 26 left, fueling 729er 2.
Right, yeah, course 26 right, top this way, isn't it? Quick.
Gatwick Tower EasyJet tree 67 at runway 26 left, ready for departure, south departure.
Wheezy 8572, contact ground on 121.805.
What? Oh, we are 26 left. Okay.
48 wind 220 at 12. Departure to the south, approved. Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 left.
Yeah, it was this one. We're 26. See, I'm hearing 26. Everyone else is 26 right for some reason. We are 26 left. Oh dear, confusion. It don't take much nowadays. Right, so we're going to have to prep on the runway because he called that in pretty quick.
121.805 easy 8572.
Okay, we'll stop here, and right, so we need to take our configuration. I bet that ain't pass. Ah, yeah, that's it because the wind shear's off. Radar on. We've got TCAS. So you didn't get none of this so hard.
Gatwick Tower Airline 61010 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Oh, we better get a move on because we've got someone coming in.
Gatwick Tower. Altimeter tree 0.48 wind 220 at 12. Cleared ILS runway.
Okay, rest we'll have to do on the way. We've got someone about 5 miles behind us, so. Oh, bloody hell. Well, we had clearance. Christ, we've got to try and take off now without hitting him.
100.
Okay, so one. I've taken off like this so we don't sort of
Positive rate. Gear up.
get in front of him. Right, gear up. Oh, that was interesting.
Contact Gatwick approach on 126.825. Good day. EasyJet tree 67 continue for south departure.
Gatwick Tower EasyJet tree 67 continue for south departure.
Airline 610 wind 220 at 12. Cleared to land runway 26 left. Speedbird 2584 altimeter tree 0.48 wind 220 at 12.
We're not far behind that other plane. Look at this, look. Oh man, oh man. That's the one that just went round.
Cleared to land runway 26 left.
A couple of 100 feet behind us.
EasyJet tree 67 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Oh man, that was interesting.
126.25 fueling 72902.
Gatwick Tower EasyJet tree 67 frequency change. Farnborough approach EasyJet tree 67 is type Airbus A20N 4 miles west of Gatwick, 2,600 feet. Request flight following.
EasyJet tree 67 Farnborough approach. Squawk tree 6 tree 4.
Squawk tree 6 tree 4 EasyJet tree 67.
EasyJet tree 67 radar contact 6 miles north of Echo.
Yeah, I think I made that my last one.
2,500 feet. Altimeter tree 0.
Oh, it's all going off here today.
Roger EasyJet tree 67.
Right, so we're on course. Where are we? Up to 4,000. Marvellous. Why are you over speed? Let's take it out autopilot. Yep, it don't it don't like that. Wow. Right, so let's let it get level again. get to 30,000. Put that back in automatic. Right, now behave yourself. 37,000 feet is our altitude today, and it doesn't seem to want to accept it. That's very strange. Okay, we'll have to do it manually. Uh, 1800. Let's try that. Are you climbing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I never learn my lesson. Always do an update of fly-by-wire before I do a live stream, and I don't think that's a good idea. Lord knows why that autopilot kicks off there, but seems to have sorted itself out now. Oh dear.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are.
Yeah, we dropped a couple of 100 feet there, Kevin. They had a little bit of a whinge.
Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes
the fairground effect. We don't charge any extra for, so that's a bonus.
Our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payments in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we can be of any further
Okay, we're at 10,000, so
just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
it's on. Let's put that to standard.
Please expedite your descent 3,000 feet. Lufthansa 9006, please expedite your descent 3,000 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has switched off the seatbelt sign. You may now move around the aircraft. However, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt securely fastened and visible to the cabin crew whenever you are seated. This is for your personal safety in case of sudden.
Right, so we'll take this up to 10 degrees now, I think, for the rest of our climb.
If you are sleeping and the seatbelt sign is switched on again, the lavatories are now in service.
Kenya 202 heavy traffic. It's 3 o'clock, 3 miles at 100 feet. Airbus A320.
The captain
Report them in sight.
seatbelt sign. You must now return to your seats and securely fasten your seatbelt.
What?
The lavatories are now not in service.
What was she just announced?
Once again, please return to your seat and securely fasten your seatbelt.
Just sounds like the announcement's going off like mad.
Kenya 202 heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
You may now move around the aircraft. However, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt securely fastened and visible to the cabin crew whenever you are seated. This is for your personal safety in case of sudden or unexpected turbulence.
Oh, it's the wussy announcement. Oh, I forgot we've got EasyJet announcements, haven't we? Trouble is with an EasyJet flight, you know, they get all the announcements out of the way, they get all food coming round, we've got this coming round, and blah blah blah. And then into the flight you think, like, I'll get, you know, at least an hour's shut-eye. But the announcements keep going every bloody 10 minutes. Listen to our special offers on this. EasyJet, soap on a rope. Right, anyway, okay, we're above the mush and the cloud. There is still a problem with the autopilot in fact that it doesn't want to go into automatic. You've got to set the vertical speed yourself.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Gulf Air 247.
The old mashed potato clouds. What do I got? Some dry roasted peanuts. Thank you very much, cabin services. I'll stick them in my little dish there. That's it. I'll have a nibble on them on the way over. Oh, we're all prepared on a Friday. Just. Right, so will it go into automatic now? Let's try again. Nope. Well, if I change it 38, nope. It will not have it. Computer says no. Yeah, it hasn't got off to the best of starts, this flight, Kevin. Right, from now on, I am not doing any more updates prior to doing a live stream. You look below us there. Excuse me, I'm chewing on these dry roasted nuts. That's Southampton. Directly below us.
London Centre Air Portugal 1357 is at 800 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Air Portugal 1357 London, center altimeter 30.50 continue as planned.
EasyJet 367 London Centre. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
we are about to
that football
fly.
stadium down there.
If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 3 from your armrest remote. Thank you and enjoy the show.
And out there somewhere should be the Isle of Wight. There it is. The Isle of Wight. That's right down there below the cloud. I forget what this end's called. You can get a ferry from here as well, across to this side down here somewhere. Is it Park something? I forget what it's called now. Anyway. Marvellous. Right, this is bugging me now. Why this will not go into our vertical speed won't go into automatic. Right, so passengers might not like this, but they're going to have to bear with it a minute. Right, so we're going to level off. I said level off. Compute that. To 39,000 feet. No, it won't have it. Right, okay. Autopilot off. So level 37. No, it's not having it. Okay, we're going to have to keep it manual for now. Anything indicating here what might be wrong? No. Ah, adheres switch. Ah, ha, ha. What is going on here? Well, they're okay. They're all in nav. Adheres switching. Why is that then? That will affect. problem we got here? Oh, right. Well, that's something for Google, I think, unless someone knows about that. All right, I'm going to Google that. Is that ideas switch? Let's see what that comes up. Right, ideas panel, fly-by-wire, ideas panel, flashcards. Let's have a look, what should it say here? Not a lot. Wait a minute. So we'll spell it right. It's, oh no, SWTG message. No, it's the same document, isn't it? Well, it's not made Google yet, so what's this then? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure.
Further investigation, that
You can
needs.
also purchase a selection of hot beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an EasyJet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings,
Right, so
then just ask us.
3
We
is the
join you in the
standby
cabin
one.
shortly.
Let's just turn that off a minute. No, that's not cleared it. Ah, no. Well, that's probably aligning again now. Well, that's strange because 3, it says, is the standby one, and it just turned everything off. Oh, here we go. It's coming back. Nope, that's not sorted it. Well, persevere. Right, so let's check our fuel burn rate as we are progressing here. OFP. We've done Southampton, so we must be around here. Murdoch. Just past it. Lelina. So Murdoch. Lelina 6070 on the fuel. Good. 6,800. So it's yeah, we've got a little bit more than planned, so that's good. 6070, we've got 6,800, so cool.
EasyJet 367 UN Tappos, relieving my airspace. Phone email for vet equals X Microsoft ups PH equals RIX. S2ZUN, resume, /phone in, phone navigation. Contact Brest Center on 120.15. Good day.
London Center EasyJet 367. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
EasyJet 367 London Center. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
That go all the way off.
Charlie airspace EasyJet 367.
Ah, that be boy. There we go. It's normal. Right, so this hasn't sorted that problem out with the vertical climb. Right, so 861 miles to go. 14:23 is arrival. It's 12:13. Wow, that seems a long time for what should be just about a 2-hour flight. So yeah, well, we'll say about 2-ish. All going to plan. Ecam ND transfer norm, air data normal. Let's try that. No.
London Center speedbird 2693 is at flight level 335 descending 2,100
Still going to have it.
Speedbird 2693 London Center continue as planned.
Right, there's some real oddities going on here. I've lost one of my PFDs. We've got it on the first officers, but it's not showing the route information, just the heading. Oh, it is. So why is it not expanding out? Oh, it is. Right, okay. Right, well, I think certainly for Sunday's flight, well, I'll use the fly-by-wire stable version. I think a lot of the features from the development version and the experimental version now on the stable version. I've not used the stable version, oh god, like I say, since the 5 months ago I last used this. So I think we'll give that a go Sunday. Things are still a little bit buggy here. Oh, right, my screen's come back now. Okay, it must take the full 7 minutes to reboot if that's switched. That's all I can think. Yeah. Right, will it allow me to stick that into auto now? No. Nope. Crazy. Right, let's get this to catch up to where we are. Just down here, as you can see. Just passing the Channel Islands, or just about approaching the Channel Islands. And a route takes us over the Brest Centre area and out over the Bay of Biscay, Santander of northern Spain, all the way down. Now this is the bit that's got me concerned here. The weather doesn't, well, the winds don't look too good at Gibraltar. There's no landing aids here at all, so you're literally on your own on the approach here. Could be hairy. If not, we'll be diverting off here to Malaga, which is our alternate landing point, and everyone will have to get bus down, and I don't care as long as we get on the ground. Now you'd think, wouldn't you, with being such a challenging airport to land at now and again, certainly with the wind turbulence around the rock when it is windy, and the sort of random nature of it, you'd think they'd have an ILS system, certainly for landing in sort of cloudy weather or broken clouds. I don't know, just don't make sense, but it's a British airport, so nothing really makes sense. Where you'd need it, they can't position. I think it was something to do with positioning the ILS antennas and the infrastructure around the airport doesn't work too well. Well, we'll give it a go manually. Make a man of you. Right, we see those Channel Islands, yeah. Well, there we go. Just come out into view there, but blotted out by sunlight, I think. Oh no, there we go. There's Jersey. And there's the main airport. Jersey, is that St. Peter Port, I think, or something like that? And then over there, or maybe not. Where's Guernsey? Right here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, someone's stolen Guernsey. Oh, there it is, over there, right in the top left-hand corner there. That's Guernsey over there, right. Say, someone's stolen it. Right, so it looks like we're just about to reach our cruising level. Excuse me, I'm still munching on dry roasted nuts, so we're having a party in the cockpit here.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is the captain. I thought you would wish to know that we are about to reach our cruise altitude. We expect to remain at this height for the majority of the flight. Up to now, there are no anticipated delays ahead of us, and therefore you should arrive at your destination on time as scheduled. Naturally, if that situation changes, I will be sure to let you know. I'm sure Penny and the rest of the cabin crew are taking thoroughly good care of you. But please, if there is anything that will enhance your EasyJet experience or make your journey that little bit more comfortable, be sure and let them know. They are happy to assist you in whatever way they are able. That's all from me for the moment. I'm going to leave you in peace and in the very capable hands of our EasyJet cabin crew. Unless it is absolutely necessary, you won't hear from us again until shortly before landing. So, I invite you to sit back, relax, make the most of our in-flight hospitality and enjoy the remainder of our flight time together. And let me take this opportunity of thanking you for choosing to fly with us at EasyJet. We're proud to be Europe's largest, and as you know, the web's favourite airline.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an EasyJet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Well, it's quite worrying. I was looking around on the flight route. I know this is not going to give you much confidence in this flight today. It's certainly not giving me much confidence. If I look, now this is where we should have checked this on the ground, but we didn't, because I said, oh, what we do, because the weather's bad or changeable in Gibraltar, we'll do that in the air when we get closer. We'll check our approach. Well, when we go into our approach on the flight computer, we go to select our arrival. Now that's either going to be runway, I think it's 270 or 27 or 09 at LXB, which is Gibraltar. So let's choose our arrival, shall we? Oh, there isn't any. Right, so, well, the good news is that, you know, I'm going to give this a go, you know, as you do, and you think, all right, okay. So what we're going to have to do is, for some reason, Simbrief has given us an approach for 270. Even though if we look at the Simbrief flight plan, you can see here that LXGB, we have an 09 approach. So something has got lost in translation somewhere, and what it's done is given us a 270 approach, which is this green dotted line, where in effect what we want to do is do this approach here, which is the most awkward approach because it's a right turn to the runway at quite close proximity. So we're going to have to give this a go. I'm going to have to manually look for the RIPRA when we get down to here, this marker here, which is PIMOS. We want to be at least, I'd say by that time, 8,000 feet, 6,000 maybe. When we get to PIMOS, we're going to have to manually put these in here. In actual fact, are there any approach charts here? Let's have a look. So we've got standard arrival. Well, all we got is an overview. We'll pin that. Right, okay, so PIMOS is here, where the hand is, just circling around it. What we're going to have to do is take, we can manually put these in up. We'll stick in Galto, and then Galto gets to Kira. Oh no, we're going to have to go from up and then pick up what that was on our approach. Yeah, no, that's not the one we want. We don't need this one anymore. Let's get rid of that. 09 RIPRA. Right, so then we're going to have to go from the up to here, RIPRA. We should be 2,500 by the time we get here. So yeah, if we just take it slow and easy. The winds apparently are quite gusty. Got a 20 knot wind, but the trouble is when you get here, this is where you get all the sort of updrafts from the Gibraltar rock, which isn't pleasant. But we'll have a go anyway, so I'm not having a whinge about it. But as to why, there's some strange things going on with the flight computer today. I mean, I know the last time I'd done this flight, it did have the approaches in the flight computer, but this time it hasn't. Although Simbrief has obviously stipulated what it should be, and Navigraph's translated that, but the only thing that hasn't translated it is this, and it's not giving me the options to manually put anything in there, so that's a bit crap, isn't it? Never mind. We progress. Right, where are we, by the way? Let's see how far we are into this flight now. Let's come out of there. Get there. Oh, right, so at the Bay of Biscay at the moment. Well, okay, according to the flight computer, we've got 14:02 is our time UTC. What time is it now? It's 12:39, so about an hour and a half before we reach, well, at least our last waypoint, which will be Plymouth. Okay. See if this has got the right information, and why has it not? No, yeah, it's got the right information there. LXGB09. Strange. Oh well, some manual intervention. Or we could make things easier and just divert to Malaga, but no, that would be fun, wouldn't it? That'd be the easy way out. Just stuck some sausage rolls and vol au vents on, Kevin. So yeah, it's in full swing, mate. We'll be celebrating if we ever get this down. That was Gibraltar, I tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we could be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
surprisingly quite calm over here. Just past Santander. Over this mountain range, which is Reynosa, sort of area of northern Spain. And yeah, it's clearing up. As soon as you got out of the Bay of Biscay, looks like clouds have cleared up quite a bit. Doesn't necessarily mean things are going to be the same when we get down to Gibraltar. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this one. I've got to totally manually fly this in without any sort of route being displayed on the PFD. I could keep flipping between that and Navi graph, but that's not going to work out unless I put it on the other screen. But it's going to be interesting. I've got a feeling we're going to end up in Malaga. I really do. But we'll see. Winds haven't dropped so far, according to the latest weather. They're still quite gusty and prevalent down in Gibraltar, as you'd expect it this time of year, I suppose. Kevin Doggett, it's quite windy. Is it windy where you are? Been on the old beans now, boy. Good damn beans. I'll tell you what, it's going to be windy in the cockpit when we try this landing. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. You get a little bit of wing flex. It's quite calm. Considering the wind speed is, we got a bit of a crosswind by the looks of it. Yeah, we've got a crosswind from the east, blowing at 65 knots, but the turbulence seems to be okay. If we were further east from here over the Pyrenees, which is over there on the horizon, then we'd probably have a little bit more turbulence than what we got now. But this is only a very small mountain range when you come over the northern Spanish area of Santander. It's not that much of a mountain range really, not to give us sort of too much jip. I mean, we're over it already. Look, 5 minutes and you're over it. And the air pressure's quite high, so what's that down there? Looks like something out of Area 51, doesn't it? Bloody hell. The Spanish Area 51. Okay, so where are we? Chris, let's just have a look on my maps here. Chris Volpe, and then we start our top of descent after Volpe actually. We start descending. I'll set that up. I'm going to set that up for 10,000 initially. Be interesting to see if the flight computer actually accepts it this time without me having to manually intercept it. Yeah, so we've still got what, 240, probably about 260 miles before we start our descent. Well, the initial part of our descent to our destination, to Gibraltar. It's 417 miles, but I disregard that. It's going to be more like 430, 440 I'd say, because we're going to have to go much more further south than Pimos, which is the last waypoint we got here, to do an 09 approach. For some reason, I don't know why the flight computer thinks that we're going on a 27 approach, and it won't let me change it. If I go back into arrivals, it's locked in, it's not giving me no alternatives. So I've not had this before. I've been to Gibraltar once, and at least it gave me sort of a manual flight plan. This time it hasn't, so whether that's something to do with this update, I don't know, or Microsoft flight routing in general, I don't know. So anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. which is going to be in the next, what did it say, 14:03, 13:12, in the next hour, if that. Oh, the tension and the pressure. The tension. Must mean one thing, I need another beer. Yeah, I'm going to have another beer. Calm me nerves down. Where's the bing? Get the bing bong. I'm going to order it on the bing bong.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in
There's no panic there, Kevin. Look, the wings hardly moving. They're fine.
Would be greatly appreciated. And if we could be of further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
You can keep your seatbelts off, you'll be all right. Oh, well, thank you, Penny. Oh, no one bites the dust. Right, let's get on. Can't beat the old Planters dry roasted nuts. We'll have some of them, stick them in the dish. Marvellous. We could regret this. Beer out of a glass. We are civilised here at EasyJet. We made sure each of the cabin crew tonight have got their own trolley. It's a bit congested in the aisle, but it works. It keeps the beer flowing. Don't worry, Kevin, your flight back from Lanzarote will be alright because it's a dry flight in the cockpit. The rules are Friday and Saturday nights. Can be beer, whether it's a flight or it could be in a train. We got a train journey a bit later this evening. What time is that kicking off? Let's have a look. I think we're on the East Coast Main Line later. That should be a laugh. tossing up whether between an Intercity 125 or one of the old Deltic things. So yeah, that might be a bit later if we get through this. We'll see how that goes. I actually got more viewers when we're driving trains than flying planes. Right, how are we doing? Let's have a look. Quita, Volpe. So Volpe, UN 864 is our top of descent. So how many miles is that? 110, and we are currently 365. Volpe Mar. So 864, yeah, is top of the descent. So 240, probably about 250 miles to go. Marvellous. Well, this part of Spain looks flat as a witch's tit, doesn't it? Once you get over the Santander mountain range and all that. Oh, what's that? There's an airport over there somewhere. Any points of interest? No, don't think so. It's all flat.
Descend and maintain flight level 230 Gulf Air 247. Swiss 8728, please expedite your descent flight level 280. Speedbird 175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180. Flyer 274, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Speedbird 1336, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Speedbird 2465, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Wheezy 871, please expedite your descent flight level 360.
Oh, God's sake, give it a rest.
Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet. Canyon 202 Heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000
Well, there was a sort of a milestone update from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Was it this week sometime? And apparently all this air traffic control nonsense is going to be sorted out.
175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Hopefully.
Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180.
But I have been threatened.
Please expedite your descent flight level 360.
I've been threatening to get on VATSIM just to get away from the standard air traffic control stuff, which is rudimentary to say the least. According to Microsoft, the air traffic control you can hear now is London control. Yeah, giving commands out over Spain. Yeah, don't believe me? Look, look, London control, and we're over Spain. Madness.
Speedbird 175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180. Flyer 274, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Speedbird 1336, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Speedbird 2465, please expedite your descent.
Oh, shut up, bloody hell.
Wheezy 871, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet. Canyon 202 Heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
Bloody hell. You done? Oh.
Please flight level 280. Speedbird 175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180. Flyer 274, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Speedbird 1336, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Speedbird 2465, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Wheezy 871, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Air Portugal 1357,
Oh wow, look at that.
expedite your descent 8,000 feet.
So when we first looked at the Meteor weather reports for Gibraltar earlier, when we took off, it was about 20, 21 knots. It's now gusting at 27. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'll just have to verify that with the latest Meteor report. Weather request. Send.
Speedbird 2465, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Wheezy 871,
Right,
please
wait for that to
expedite
pop
your
in.
descent flight level 360. Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent.
There it
8,000
is.
feet.
Right, so what was it before? It was, yeah, 20 knots. The one I got printed out here. 20 knots, broken cloud. Let's have a look what it is now. Yeah, 27 knots. Broken cloud still. Broken 017. QNH 1027. I'll print that off just. Man, oh man. Right, okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll check it again just before we land, because if it goes any more than that, we will definitely be diverting. I'm not even going to attempt it. Not at Gibraltar. Can we mute this? I forgot what button it is on here. Oh, she's shut up now, is she? No, she's still going on. That's not going to let me do it. Oh, these not working on here neither. Oh, bloody hell. Used to be able to turn them up and down on here, but it seems like they've disconnected that. Yeah, none of this is working now. Oh, look, we can do a remix. Air Portugal. That's it. No, she's still there. That's it. Right, keep it on there. We're going to have to mute it because it's doing me head in. She's come back on here. She's like a ghost. Right, surely you can't come back. Can I do any of these? No. Well, so going up to Corsair.
Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet. Kenya 202 heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
The Corsair Volpe. Right, okay.
Swiss 8728, please expedite your descent flight level 280. Speedbird 175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180. Flyer 274, please
Oh, shut up.
your descent flight level 360. Speedbird 133,
God, she sounds more like my ex-missus. She don't stop.
Please expedite your descent flight level 230. Please the 871, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet. Kenya 202 Heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Swiss 8728, please expedite your descent flight level 280. Speedbird 175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180. Flyer 274, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Speedbird 1336, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Speedbird 2465, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Wheezy 871, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet. Kenya 202 Heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Swiss 8728, please expedite your descent flight level 280. Speedbird 175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180. Flyer 274, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Speedbird 1336, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Speedbird 2465, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Wheezy 871, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet. Kenya 202 Heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Swiss 8728, please expedite your descent flight level 280. Speedbird 175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180. Flyer 274, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Speedbird 1336, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Speedbird 2465, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Wheezy 871, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet. Kenya 202 Heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Corsair 247, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Swiss 8728, please expedite your descent flight level 280. Speedbird 175, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180. Flyer 274, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Speedbird 1336, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Speedbird 2465, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Wheezy 871, please expedite your descent flight level 360. Air Portugal 1357, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet. Kenya 202 Heavy, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Corsair 247, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Corsair 247, please expedite your descent flight level 230. Swiss 8728, please expedite. Swiss 8728, please expedite your descent. Swiss 8728, please expedite your descent flight level 280. Wheezy 855, please expedite your descent flight level 180.
Just can't detune this at all. If I change the frequency there and then go to swap it, she comes back again. It's the air traffic controller from hell.
Please expedite your descent flight level 230. Wheezy
was the only way to cure it, is turn off AIG traffic. I don't know if there's an update for AIG, I've not checked yet, but bloody hell. I think what it is between AIG traffic, there's some difference between what AIG traffic is seen as a flight level and what Microsoft Flight Simulator is seen at a level. That's why you keep hearing the same responses for every aircraft that's generated by AIG, that oh, expedite your level to whatever, is that they're seeing two different levels. So it's like a bloody big loop. Like I said, it's looking ever so nice and clear out here in Spain today. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so we've got a bit of manipulation to do when we get down to our first descent, 10,000 feet, because like I keep harping on about, once we get down to is it Pimol or Pimog? We're going to have to go further south to do a dogleg in to the west for runway 9, because this, for some reason, the flight computer here, even though it's stipulating landing at runway 9, I can't change it. It won't let me change it. It's trying to force me to land on runway 27, which wouldn't be a problem if I get the option when we get near enough to get in contact with the traffic control down there. If I get the option to change the runway, then I'll just do the sensible thing and just fly in on the 27. But with a 27 knot wind, if that's a tailwind, then it takes us out of the limits to land in this aircraft. So yeah, I don't know, I'm in two minds whether to do that. We'll check the wind level again when we get down there, and if not, shall we attempt going 09? Is that gonna, how much fuel is that going to burn me off from the reserves that we got if we need to go to Malaga? 3780, and we are just coming up to Corsair, and Corsair we should have 368. Yeah, we're right on the borders there of our reserve fuel, so I don't. Decisions. It might take another sausage roll to work that out. Yeah. Computer says no. Hello, Probs. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're having an interesting Friday night in an EasyJet 320. I don't know if it was you or was it RC Cosplay who suggested flying into Gibraltar. Whoever it was, thanks for that. Because whatever it is, the flight computer on the A320, the fly-by-wire one, doesn't like it, and it tries to force you to land on runway 27 when the weather conditions and the actual flight plan says runway 9. So that's going to be a bit of a conundrum, and there is obviously no landing facilities there like ILS or anything like that. It's totally manual, so interesting times. We could just butt out and chicken out and use the alternate airport, which is Malaga, but yeah, we'll see. It depends on how much fuel I've got left, and if the winds don't calm down in Gibraltar, because at the moment we've got 27 knot wind, and around that rock there you get all that sort of turbulence, nasty turbulence around the place. Yeah, hope you're doing anyway. Hope you're okay, Probs. Hope all good in the wood with your mate. We're probably about about 80 miles before, more like 100 before we start descending. And the only reason why it's going to be a little bit more is because we're going to have to go further south on the flight plan if we're to land on the correct runway. And it's the last thing you want when you're doing one of your... This is meant to be a Friday night chillax flight, you know. I can have a beer on a Friday or a Saturday and generally relax, but it's probably one of the most stressful flights I've had. We had autopilot errors on the way out. It's just been a big whinge fest so far, hasn't it? Right, so where are we? Let's have a look. Here we are. We are Gibraltar. Coming down to southern Spain. Our alternate airports, which is Malaga here, where we're going past. This is the flight plan. Well, this is the flight it wants to do. But it's totally the opposite direction to where we want to go. So what we're going to have to do is come down further south. We've got some maps up here. That's not the one. That's... What's that? That's Gatwick, isn't it? Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we're going to have to come down further here and then fly this 09 route, which isn't the best because there's a dog leg on it. And if you're doing it manually and you're not used to doing manual landings too much, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge with the winds that we got down there, then 27 knot winds. But hey ho, we'll give it a go. And no messing about because of the fuel. Well, have to do a go. Do we do a go around? Well, no, we're just doing a bolt and divert to Malaga. But we'll give it a go at least. Every time I see this scenery, I just it's just so astonishing. It really is, compared to what we had on FSX and bloody hell, all the previous flight sims. It is still quite breathtaking. I know that, you know, it has its issues, but you know, compared to what, if you're a flight similar, compared to what we had in the past. I mean, for God's sake, I started back in 1984 with the, what was it, Flight Sim 1 on the Spectrum. And all the games then back in the day looked the same. They all looked like that tennis game. Oh God, what was it, Pong? Whether it was Flight Simulator or whatever game you were playing, it all looked like Pong. Line draw, typical line draw stuff. But this is just incredible. And you still get people whinge, right? This is the thing that fascinates me. There's still people whinging that they want the quality better than this, and it's, oh, yeah, well,
do you know, there was a tree on top of that mountain down there, and I know for a fact that it's 4,323 feet above sea level, and on Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's 4,224 feet above sea level. So that's not good enough. It's not very realistic, isn't it, when it's a couple of feet out? Can't have that.
Professional whingers. You know, I think this is incredible. I really do. I know things are going to improve simply by activating DLSS on the Nvidia drivers has drastically improved both performance and visual quality, and the upscaling that's available to you today. So, yeah, incredible stuff.
I'm still pissed off about the tree that's 2 feet out on top of that mountain. I wish Microsoft would sort that out. Get your act together, Microsoft.
Oh, that was my Zippy impression. Angry Zippy. Right, okay, I'm trying to keep an eye on things here. I don't want to miss this. Right, okay, I am going to play it safe. We'll get us down to... we have that mountain range, don't we, in the way when we're down there. So I'm going to get us down to 10,000 feet. Oh! And now it's working. First thing I ought to do before it will descend is put the speed back. It needs to reduce some speed. We'll put a bit of speed brake into the scenario. We've got about half. Get that speed down to where it needs to be. And then hopefully it'll start descending. Oh, there we go. It's just starting to kick in now. Right, so this is going to be interesting now. The interesting bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is the captain. The more awake amongst you may have noticed we've begun our descent for landing. In about 5 minutes, I'm going to illuminate the fasten seatbelt sign, at which point the cabin crew will begin to secure the cabin for landing. This will include locking the lavatories. So, if you need to use the facilities, now is the time. You may assist the cabin crew by handing them any rubbish or remaining service items you may have. For now, please, sit back, relax, enjoy those magnificent views as we descend to our destination and enjoy the short remainder of our flight together.
Oh, I say. Right, so we've still got quite strong winds down there, 27 knots wind. The wind 090, 27 knots. Okay. So really, effectively, the flight computer's correct. With this approach. So we should be landing on 270. Allegedly. And we won't know that until we contact air traffic control to get clearance. What's going on with this now? Wow, a bit of a mountain range there. I think I'll keep that at 10,000 at this point. Looks rather cloudy as well, as predicted. It did say a bit of broken clouds. That looks a little bit more than broken cloud to me. Just to make things more simpler. Yeah, why not? Oh God, we could be in Malaga in a few moments. That's our alternate airport. Right, if your feet are firmer on the ground, we've got a bit of train simulator coming up about 11 o'clock tonight. We're doing some of the East Coast mainline stuff. We're going from York, I think it's Newcastle. I don't know. There's something like that. On we're going back in time. We're taking us back to the 70s with some good old Deltic action a bit later on as well. It's amazing to see always, it's always the RAL streams when you do some RAL simulation. Is always far more popular than flight sims for some reason. I don't know. But then when you look online, it seems that flight sims more popular than RAL sims. I don't know how it works. But certainly when you stream live RAL sim stuff, it seems pretty popular. Right, okay. What are we? We're coming down to 10,000 now. Let's see if we are in range yet. What are we? LXGB. Doesn't look like it yet. Right, okay, it's Friday night. We've had a couple of beers because Friday night's meant to be the chilled out, you know, nice relaxful flights that we're all used to. Someone said with this challenge, and I decided to take it up on a Friday night, which is probably a bit of a mistake because what have I had? I've had 3 cans of Carlsberg, and it's not particularly strong beer, Carlsberg. But you get to the spectrum in life that I'm at now, it's like going back in time. You know, when you was a teenager and you can have 3 beers and you felt pissed. That's how it gets when you get in your 50s. I'm not complaining. I'm a cheap night out now. Yeah, it is a bit of scattered clouds. That's not going to help us with our visibility. Like I say, at Gibraltar there is no ILS facility or anything. You're literally on your own. And what's not going to help is these strong winds we're getting there at the moment. I'm going to give it one attempt, and I think we've probably then got enough, let's have a look, enough fuel to get us to Malaga, which is our alternate airport. So that would be enough fuel for getting us to Malaga, and should we have to do a go around there as well, you know, why not? If it's going to go wrong, it's going to go fucking wrong, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have enough fuel. That is, if I don't do too many attempts here at Gibraltar. But I'm hoping this is going to give us 27 rather than 09. Still not got air traffic control. LXGB, there we go. Right, well, let's see what runway they give us.
Gibraltar Tower EasyJet 36745 miles northeast 10,000 feet to land.
EasyJet 367 Gibraltar Tower. Altimeter 0.39er, wind 09er, 0 at 7. Fly left traffic, runway 09er.
Make left
It's
downwind
giving me,
runway
no, so they're giving me
09er,
09er.
367.
So if the wind's at 09er, right, that's coming from 09er, why would they land me on 09er? That don't make sense. Am I overlooking something here? Gibraltar really hard? It is hard, yeah. It's harder than I thought. And it's very hard when air traffic control are giving you to land on 09er when the wind is coming from 09er. That makes sense to me. I wonder if it'll let me... No. Request airport direction.
Gibraltar Tower EasyJet 367 is unfamiliar with the area.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Request directions to the airport.
EasyJet 367 airport is 1 o'clock, 1 miles.
The lavatories are now not in service.
Oh God.
Once again,
No, it's not going to make it easy for us.
securely fasten your seatbelt.
And we're going to be particularly close to that mountain range. Okay, well, let's get up Navi graph, seeing that it's totally cocked us up. Do you know what? Right, make a decision now. Do I land 270 where we're landing into the wind rather than with the wind on our tail? At 27 knots, that takes us out the safe window for landing with a tailwind. I think it's 15 knots on an A320 tailwind. 27 knots is a bit too much. Yeah, I'm going to do a 27. Yeah,
For the attention of the cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you.
Right, well, prepare the cabin crew for probably a go around at this rate. We are going to do a, yeah, we're going to do 270. I'm not, it doesn't make sense. Why am I going to land? Hold up, no. Yeah, why am I going to land on runway 09 when the wind's coming from that direction? I'm not going to do it. So I'm confusing myself now. Doesn't take much. Right, so by the time we get to Pimog, we want to be down to 3,000 feet. Let's get past this mountain range first, which we're practically over. Down to 3,000. I'm going to get our speed down to 220 knots manually. Oh, damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down, and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing.
Right,
Please
okay.
help us by handing in any rubbish,
God
newspapers,
help
or
us.
magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service.
See, this cloud isn't going to help as well because we've got no bloody visual range, so it's going to be a bit of guesswork. Right, we're going down to 3,000. We're at 7,300 at the moment, so yeah. Well, here goes, folks. Kevin, I might just hand it over to you. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Man up. I'm going to put my big boy pants on in a minute. Let's have a look. So if we look down to the left here, that's where we could be going, a little bit further around that coastline to Malaga if this all goes horribly wrong and pear-shaped. Marvellous. But it's funny, isn't it? All that cloud is hanging around where I need to get to. It's fine here. Yeah, bloody cloud. Right, okay, so we are at 6,500 at the moment. Gradually getting there. No. I thought we'd locked up then. Right, yeah, so 3,000. We're at 220, go flaps 1. Whoops. Yeah, so we'll probably get told off by air traffic control when I do land, because they're saying, oh, you're allowed, oh no, we cleared you for 09 because we wanted you to flipping crash. No, I'm making an executive decision. If the wind's coming from 090, I'm going to land 27. Going to land into it, not away from it. Certainly when it's 27 knots. Okay, so our next height, I'll get that set up, will be 2,500, which apparently is the approach height for 270. Okay, we're on the map. Our decel point is there. Hockey. So most of this, right, I'm gonna play this safe. I'm gonna take this down to 210 knots now. Don't want a particularly fast approach, so we're doing this manually, and the wind is going to be all over the place. Bit of speed brake to get us down to 210 pretty quick. Yep, they're working. Fantastic. Thank you. And I'll get us down to S speed so I can get flap 2, and it should be set up pretty nicely. Speed brake again. Auto brake, it's not going to let us do max, so we're doing medium there, just getting set up for our landing configuration.
$2,500.
Okay. Wow, it is low cloud as well. That's not going to help us with a visual, but keep the faith. Keep the faith. I'm glad someone has confidence in us, Kevin. No, I'm really not sure about this. I really ain't. But like I say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. No one's going to die in this for real life if we do mess this up. The only thing worrying me is no visual. If these clouds were another 2,000 feet, we'd be fine. We'd have a nice approach, but yeah. Well, what's not helping us is it's turning us very early as well. man. Right, so we go down to 180. Why is it doing that? Speed brake again. I'm going to have to take this really slowly. I don't know why it's turned so early. I'm sure it knows what it's doing. Right, okay. We can go flaps 2 now. Do you know what I should have done is programmed in a VOR. We can still do that. Hold up, if I've got the... no, I haven't. Bloody hell. Oh, you spanner. Will I have time to do this? Open charts list. Approach 27. Civilian. VOR is 113.6. Oh, man. I don't think we're going to have time to do this quick. 113.6 270. Bosh. Right, so that's what? 270. Oh, just 27. Oh, it's in. Right, okay, it's in. VOR. Tracking it. Oh, it is. Right, so we're 17 miles. So now we can do our decel down. We're going to go down to initially 150 knots. Go flap 3. Okay, down to 2,000. 1,800. I'll play it safe. 1,800. I'm going to try and get below this cloud, but it does seem very low. Okay, so we're on 270. Trouble is, it's not going to give us clearance for this because it insisted 09, but got to do what we've got to do. Now on this, for some reason they've, as you can see here, the radar's inoperative on the development version. I think it's working on the the stable version. So on Sunday for our Lanzarote flight, I'm going to be using the stable version. Look at this, I've got no visual on the runway at all. What's our distance? 11 miles. Play it safe. I'll get the gear down now.
For the attention of the cabin crew, please be seated for landing.
It's just pure, utter, thick cloud. Flaps 4. Let's get our speed down to 130 knots. Right, what's our distance now? 9. Right, okay, I'll get us down to I'm laying this really... trying to play this really safe now. Right, down to 1,000. Still no visual on the runway. If we get 3 miles to it, I'm not going to even attempt it. If we got no visual 3 miles to the runway, that's it. It's Malaga, here we come. So we're 8 miles at the moment. Geared down, we're going down to 1,000 feet. Reduce our speed to 128 knots. 4 flaps. Still no visual. 7 miles, no visual. Wow, 5 miles, still no visual. Well, there's a boat, fishing boat there. We can see the fishing boat. I think we can just see, I think that's the port. You couldn't ask for worse conditions than this to land at, for God's sake. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to have to go totally manual for now. Autopilot's off, auto throttle's off. Wow.
400.
Right, just see it now. We're well off. We are well off. Right, let's see if we can get this back.
$300.
I mean, technically, I should call a go round here.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
EasyJet 367, you were not cleared to land.
No, I know we weren't.
Clear the runway.
Oh, there you go. I'm sorry, but how we got away with that, I don't know. Jesus, bloody hell.
EasyJet 367, you were not cleared to land.
No.
Clear the runway.
Because you gave me bad information. I mean, I don't know.
Gentlemen, the cabin crew will
I'm no
shortly be
pilot,
leaving their
but if the
seats
wind's
to
coming
perform
from
safety-related
090,
duties. However,
you don't
we
get
ask
me to
that
land
you
on
remain
090.
seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls,
Going
or
to
internet
131
access
decimal
may
to
now
EasyJet
be used.
367.
Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not
Well,
permitted.
any landing's a good landing, and yeah, may have been
On
a bit.
behalf of the captain and the crew,
What was that? It was it classified it as a firm landing, but seeing that we couldn't see where we were going,
For the latest news, promotions, flight,
we
and
at least got it
destination
down.
information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter, or EasyJet app.
Oh, there's my yacht. Look, just waiting for me to take me back. Anyway, folks, welcome to Jib.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. You are required to remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt signs. He will do this only when we have come to a complete stop and it is safe to do so. On behalf of EasyJet, the captain, the first officer and the crew, it has been our great pleasure having you on board with us today. We hope to see you on board with us here at EasyJet again, very soon.
Gibraltar ground EasyJet Tree 67, request taxi to parking.
EasyJet Tree 67 taxi to General Aviation Parking via taxiway Charlie Delta, cross runway 27 Echo Bravo.
Taxiing to General Aviation Parking via taxiway Charlie Delta, cross runway 27 Echo Bravo, EasyJet Tree 67.
Well, I'm guessing that's it there. There you go. Right, okay, parking brake on. Wow. Let's just check that the APU is on. Right, that's available. Okay, so we can turn engines off. Bish, bash, and bosh. Right, here we are, Gibraltar. Do you know what? I'm surprised myself that we actually got here, to be honest. Yeah, that was touch and go. I've never attempted a manual landing with that sort of visibility before, but there you go. We've done it. We're there. And that's courtesy of Foster's, because I'm sure if I was sober, I wouldn't have landed that plane. There's no doubt about it.
We hope you enjoyed your EasyJet flight. We all wish you a safe onward journey. It is our sincere hope to see you on board
not
with us
blind
again
the air crew.
Once again, thank you for choosing EasyJet, and we wish you safe travels.
There we go. Right, so happy passengers. We got 89% approval there. It was a firm landing. There was no getting away from it. We threw that on the ground simply for, you know, having to do that last adjustment at the last minute. We were slightly off course, and visibility being pretty crap, to be honest, wasn't it? It was not good. But anyway, here's Gibraltar. There's a good old walk there. Welcome to Windy City today. Right, that's it from this stream. Thanks very much, whoever requested this. Hope you enjoyed it. We did have some challenges today on this, but hey ho, that's how it goes. That's Microsoft Flight Simulator for you. And I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget we are the only one we got planned for flight simming is on Sunday. We'll definitely be doing the Lanzarote back to Glasgow flight for Kevin tonight, around about 11 o'clock UK time, GMT. We're back to train sim, and we're doing it's either Newcastle to York or York to Newcastle on some heritage train service that used to run on the old Deltic diesels. So if you're into that sort of stuff, if you like your trains, we'll be doing that around about 11 o'clock tonight. Until then, I'll catch you later on with another flight here. Meanwhile, take care and have a great weekend. Catch you later. There's a great thumbnail.